All right, everybody, how we doing today?
How's it going? How's it going?
We are super pumped up. Justin and I have been working on this all week, putting together this information that we're going to be talking about here on this live stream today. We are fired up.
So excited.
I'm so excited. He's actually really excited. Hey, so did you have a good 4-day weekend?
I did.
Yeah, it was fun. We had our fun and we had our fair share. I think I ate more than I needed to, so
it was good. I had it and working.
Yeah, nonstop working. It seems like we never stop. Well, excellent. So today what we're going to be talking about is a guide that we have actually put together that is going to help you really kind of get an overview and an understanding of exactly what's going on inside of this course and this group and kind of everything that we're going. So Justin's been actually working really hard on putting it together. So do you want to tell us what the guide is, Justin?
Really it's an overview of, what we're trying to get across, what we're trying to, explain in these trainings.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like the 10,000 foot view of exactly what's going on. And it breaks it down. Here's the thing. Digital marketing is not difficult, but there's a lot to it. But there's very specific things that you need to do along the way that make it very possible to get it done, but you have to know what to do. And so what we've done is we've actually taken this guide and put it together to really give you clear understanding of exactly what it all looks like from start to finish and what needs to be done.
And each piece by piece, right?
Yeah.
So really, where you can get started and what you need to focus on.
Yep, 100%. So we kind of talked about what the guide is. Why is it important, Justin, that we have this guide?
Really, it comes down to having your foundation in place, right? Like we mentioned before, lots of real estate agents, they just jump right ahead and they skip the whole foundation and try to market their business in ways that they just end up wasting a bunch of time and money.
Yeah, exactly. Well, for example, is leads, right? So a lot of clients that we worked with, they come in and say, hey, can you run Facebook ads for us? And then we go and look and they don't even have a website. They don't have any reviews. They have no business listings, and they posted back in 2016 on their fan page. And it's like, yeah, go ahead.
Or how to convert those prospects into clients afterwards.
Exactly.
They don't have to get them there.
Yeah, they have no actual plan. And I explained to them, like, well, okay, so we run an ad and then that person goes and research you and you don't even exist. Which, like, to a real estate agent, they're like, what? What do you mean I don't exist?
Yeah. I'm
the most popular person in the whole neighborhood. Or at least that's what they're striving to be, is everybody to get to know them. And so it's a lot of fun. So we kind of, the idea is to explain, like, hey, there are things that you need to do. And really, in kind of shop talk, we talk about the 3-pack, which is in Google My Business, where you show up. And then underneath the 3-pack, are you actually showing up in the organic searches as well? And then in there, right? If they type in your name and broker, do you show up? Is the phone number? So it kind of goes over all the different pieces that needs to be done, right? Which 95% of the agents aren't doing any of it.
Right. And but on top of that, not just searching your specific name or anything else, but the first thing that anybody's going to do when they're wanting to sell their house or buy a new one is search online for real estate agent, right?
Yeah. 100%.
In that local area. And if you're not popping up in that 3-pack or at least on that first page, they're never going to contact you.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. And I think, well, I'll tell you, just even from experience with the clients that we have been working with the other real estate agents and brokers, is the relocation that's been going on. And, homeowners are just picking up the phone and moving to whatever area that you're in. For example, they're moving to Sacramento or Houston or Idaho. They're picking up the phone and just calling agents and saying, hey, we're moving to the area. Can you start showing us homes?
Yep.
And so it's really important that you have that online presence, you have that reputation, that social media, you have all those pieces in place. You're not just doing one of it. And so this guide is going to go over all those pieces, right? So we're going to dive into it right now and go over it just briefly. We don't want to spend all of our time going through it today, but you'll be able to download and get your hands on it. But is there anything you want to add, Justin, before we dive into it?
No, let's dive in.
Boom. Look at that. See what I did there? All right. So
we did put a lot of work into this.
Absolutely. So we called it the ultimate guide to dominate your local market. And I can't see myself and that at the same time. That's so weird if you can't see yourself. It makes it really awkward. So, all right. So here's the local guide. And it is about it's what, 19 pages, 17 pages. And we'll go over this part of it right here. Is it really goes over the 6 different pillars that you need to do. So do you want to go over the first one, Justin? Let's talk. We can just talk briefly about it. What is pillar number 1 about getting found?
Yeah. So really it's, like we mentioned, if a prospect or a client is searching for, your services online and you're not coming up, in that first page or that, Google 3-pack, they're not going to be able to even know you exist or find you at all, right? So they're not going to be able to contact you. They're not going to go searching page after page, 10 pages deep on Google. It's just not where they're going to find you. So it's really important to get that part of it down, get it established, so that when anybody in your local area is searching for, a real estate agent, you're the first one popping up.
Absolutely. Hold on, we're having a little technical difficulties. I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling up the guide here because I guess I can only do it on my computer, but I'm figuring it out right now as we speak. So, okay, here we go. Oh no, there it is. Perfect. Okay, got it. Okay, so now we can see it because before you guys weren't even really seeing it, right? So now we can see it. All right, perfect. So yeah, being found, right? That's the number one thing that we can attack right away. And the good news is, right, Justin, is that it's really easy to do. There's
right.
not a whole lot of, you just have to go through the process of, we have a system where you can go and set up your profile and you put in your name, your phone number, your website, all your social media sites. You put in all the services you provide. You put the keywords in, you put your competitors in, you put in all of your data, and then we can sync it out to almost 72 different sources, or actually up to 72. Really depends on your business. And real estate, it's usually right around that. That we can sync your information, and now you're listed all over the web, right? You're all over the web. Well, why is that important, Justin? Why do they would need to have 72 different business listings? They also call them citations.
Right. Well, one reason is you want to be where your prospects are searching.
Yeah.
Right. So, not everybody in the world is searching for, you and your business on Google or Bing or Yahoo or anything like that. You want to be where any of those, prospective clients are looking for your services. Mm-hmm. On top of that too, all of those citations and listings across the web flag those search engines to label you as a valid business, right? Mm-hmm. As a respected business, and as one of the top agents in that community, wherever that person is searching. So we're going to boost you up and put you on top.
100%. So it's real basic and simple, but man, it makes such a big difference. And here's the thing, your competition is not doing this. So by making this little small adjustment, boom, we're going to be bumping you up pretty quickly. Now, the next pillar that we're going to go into is we're going to be talking about establishing trust. And what this has to do is with reviews and managing your reviews and your reputation online. I know when I'm shopping for something on Amazon, which by the way, I've invented like a million things on Amazon. Like you're sitting and think about it, and then you go look it up, and then you go read the reviews. And if it has 25,000 5-star reviews, you're like, this is going to be pretty good, right?
Yeah. And that is the same thing that works with businesses online. After you're able to be found, after somebody can find you, they're going to look at, how happy your past clients are, how, well you're interacting with people, and, the success you're having with people. That's what they want to see. So that's what we focus on.
Absolutely.
Right after you're able to be found.
And the reason why, go ahead. I thought you were done.
No, I was going to move on. So you got something.
Beautiful. All right. So pillar number 3 here is building relationships. And right now, this is all social. This is what social media is. And, what's kind of funny is a lot of the real estate agents, they think that it's all about becoming an influencer, right? Like I need to be posting and be all the places at all the time. And that's not the truth. You really just need to be owning Instagram and Facebook, LinkedIn, also Google My Business, and Twitter, right? So you just need to be posting there on a consistent basis, and then communicating and replying and getting and messaging back and forth with those that you're connected with, right?
Yeah, and really what it comes down to is, the game has kind of changed, right? People want to get value, right? Mm-hmm. You have to be providing value way before they're choosing to do business with you.
100%. All right. So moving on to the pillar number 4 is branding that converts. So what does that mean, Justin?
So like we mentioned earlier, you know what I mean? If people can find you, they decide that they like you, right? Because of, your reputation online and things that people are saying about you and all of that. Most likely they're going to land on your website. They're going to land on one of your pages someplace else, right? But like we mentioned earlier, if that's all they do, that doesn't really do much for us, right? We want those people, when they are landing on your page, to be prompted to actually turn into a client.
Yep. By phone call, form, chat, which is really popular.
There's so many different ways.
There's so many different ways, right, to do that. Okay. Well, beautiful. So pillar number 5 is client communication. And what's great is that we just talked about some of them. You could do phone calls, text messages. You can do messenger through Facebook. There's a lot of different ways that you can communicate and follow up with your prospects, your referrals, your clients, and all the different ways. But it's also what's great about the world we live in is you can automate some of that, which is fantastic. Of course, the more you automate, the less personal it becomes. But, we can do real simple birthday follow-ups and different kind of campaigns to really pull that along.
Well, not just that. It's about the way that we're communicating with them as well, right?
Yeah.
We want to make sure that those communications, whether they're automated or direct, right, are done in a way that is going to add to that converting, right? Add to that, brand that converts, so that we're, constantly dripping on our prospects, right? Adding value and building that relationship.
100%. Awesome. And then the last part, now, once we really call that the foundation, right? The first 5 are the foundational pillars that you all need to have, that we all need to have set up when we're running our business. And the last portion is scaling your business. This is where now, once we're ready, we're going to run Google ads, Facebook ads, YouTube ads. We can start scaling the business up and driving traffic, which is ultimately what it's all about. The first 5 is all kind of SEO, being seen, being around, being present, being there, being up to date. And then the last one is 6 is really scaling your business and running ads, right, Justin?
Yeah, the first 5 are really the foundation, right?
Yeah.
So that we can scale the business at a fraction of the cost.
And everybody wants to start at 6.
Yep.
And then they go, my leads aren't working. They're not coming in. It's like, well, here's the reason why. Or they're getting leads and they're like, my quality is not good. Because somebody that's a higher quality person, well, I don't want to say that. Most people are going to, okay, I'll just say it. The higher quality people are going to spend and do their research and do the time and actually look. right? The ones that you want to do business with are going to look at your relation, who you are online and your reputation and be like, I don't know if I really want to work with this person. So
once that foundation's in place, we can spend less money and attract the ideal clients, right? Not just the tire kickers, not just, the people that you are just going to waste your time and you really don't want to do business with.
Yours was way more PC than my version. Mine was borderline questionable. Excellent. So that gives you a quick overview of what's going on here in the guide. Again, we're not going to go over all of it. We broke it down much more in here. So if you are interested in getting this guide, go ahead and leave a comment down below and say, hey, I'm interested in the guide, and go ahead and let us know, and we will get in contact with you on how to get it. Are we going to put a page up so that they can download this, Justin? Is that how we were going to do it? Perfect. Yep. So we are going. So if you want to download this, head on over to Well, I guess we got to come up with a domain name right now. So we'll go topagentconcierge.com/guide. I think that pretty much covers it. I think that's what we'll do. So if you are interested in this, leave a comment down below or head on over to topagentconcierge.com/guide, and you can go ahead and get it downloaded.
Yep. And again, like I said, it's 17 pages, but that's a quick 17 pages.
It is, absolutely. And we kept it that way, right? I mean, we could have written this, we could have written forever, but we wanted to just keep it real simple and short and to the point. So that is it for us today, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to hear from you guys. Please feel free again to leave a comment and share and like and all that fun stuff. And we will see you guys next week. We will be here every Wednesday at 9 a.m., I believe is what we picked, 9 or 10. Is it 10? Is it 9?
9.
Everything's new. I have no idea.
9.
I think it's a 9. It is 9. Okay. Good. Hey, we're getting this thing going. So we changed our plan, and we started on Monday, then it was Tuesday, and then it was Friday, and it was just all over the place. So we are now Wednesday at 9 a.m. So we will see you next time. Okay.
Yep.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
So funny.
Why can't you be PC'd, Eric?
Why won't it end? This has literally been my life today. I cannot get it. I can't get the meeting to end.